May I commence the proceedings, my lord? Tamil Thai வாழ்த்து.
நீராரும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்த கெழிலொழுகும் சீராரும் வதனமென திகழ் பரத கண்டமிதில் தெக்கணமும் மதில் சிறந்த திராவிடன திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம் வியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
May I request the Learned Advocate General to give farewell address to the Honorable Thiru Justice Vivek Kumar Singh and Honorable Thiru Justice Battu Devanand.
My Lord, the Honorable Chief Justice and other judges of the Madras High Court, family members and friends of the Honorable Justice Thiru Vivek Kumar Singh and Honorable Justice Thiru Battu Devanand, Learned Additional Solicitor General Thiru A.R.L. Sundaresan, Learned Additional Advocate Generals Thiruvalargal Ajmal Khan, Veera Kadiravan, Haja Nazaruddin, Kumaresan, Bhaskaran, J. Ravindran, Ramanlal, Chandramohan, Suresh Kumar, Neelakantan and Muthukumar. Learned State Public Prosecutor Thiru Hassan Muhammad Jinnah, Learned State Government Pleader Thiru Edwin Prabhakar, Learned Government Pleader Madurai Thiru P. Tilak Kumar, Learned Government Law Officers of Tamil Nadu at the Principal Bench and the Madurai Bench of the Madras High Court, Learned Public Prosecutor of Puducherry Thiru K. S. Mohan Das, Learned Government Pleader of Puducherry Thiru S. Ravi Kumar, Learned Government Law Officers of Puducherry and Law Officers of the Union of India, Thiru P.S. Amalraj and Thiru Karthikeyan, Chairman and Vice Chairman of the Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, Thiru S. Prabhakaran, Vice Chairman of the Bar Council of India, Thiru M. Bhaskar, President of the Madras Bar Association, Thiru Mohana Krishnan, President of the Madras High Court Advocates Association, Thirumati N.S. Revati, President of Women Lawyers Association, Thiru P. Selvaraj, President of the Law Association, Thiru Isaac Mohanlal, President of the Madurai Bench of the Madras High Court Bar Association, Thiru Andi Raj, President, Madurai Bench High Court Advocates Association, Thiru M.K. Suresh, President, Madurai Bar Association of Madurai Bench of the Madras High Court, Thiru V. Ramakrishnan, President of the Madras High Court Madurai Bench Advocates Association, Ms. Anandavalli, President of Women Advocates Association Madurai, and other office bearers of the respective associations, Thirumati S. Ali, Registrar General, officers and staff of the Registry of the Madras High Court at the principal seat and its bench at Madurai, fellow senior advocates, beloved advocates, representatives of electronic and print media, viewers watching the proceedings online, ladies and gentlemen, Anaivarukkum Malai Vanakkam. Good evening. We have assembled today for the second time, having already met this morning, to bid a warm welcome to our Chief Justice, Honorable Justice M.M. Srivastava. We have already done a farewell to a retiring judge last week and another farewell to Chief Justice K.R. Sriram. Now we meet to bid farewell to two more judges of our High Court, namely Justice Vivek Kumar Singh and Justice Battu Devanand, on their transfer. Based on the head count, we have 4 out and 1 in, which means in effect we are 3 down. Add to this figure the 9 retirements I have already given in the last 7 months. The strength of the Madras High Court stands depleted by 12 out of its sanctioned strength of 75. This High Court has been blessed with a fairly good strength in the last 15 years. In November 2023, we had 67 sitting judges between the principal bench and Madurai, which is something most other high courts would find enviable. Today, our strength has dropped to 58 out of 75, which puts us in a precarious position with 17 vacancies. Expecting the full strength of 75 is clearly a utopian dream, which I shall not even think about. But today, this honorable court needs to desperately fill up the vacancies with quality judges in sufficient quantity to tackle the docket explosion that is lurking like an elephant in the drawing room. This problem is bound to occur in every court due to the natural system of selection of judges being consumed by time and procedure, whereas the natural removal is either by superannuation or transfer, the first being unavoidable and the second by design. In my address during the retirement of Justice Kurup, I had mentioned while referring to various stints the learned judge had done across Tamil Nadu during his tenure in the subordinate judiciary that the transfer was an unavoidable situation in the subordinate judiciary. I stand corrected. It seems to be a similar situation even for the higher judiciary. We have come here to Justice Vivek Kumar Singh, a judge of the Allahabad High Court who came here less than 2 years back and is now heading to the High Court of Madhya Pradesh at Jabalpur with benches at Indore and Gwalior. Justice Vivek Kumar Singh was born on 25th March 1968 and his family hails from the giant state of Uttar Pradesh. Ironically enough, his lordship did his education in Rewa, Madhya Pradesh, and Providence is sending your lordship back to where you began your legal education. Rewa itself is a quaint town situated between Bhopal and Jabalpur and is a very scenic and surrounded by the Kaimur hills and the Vindhyachal ranges pass through the district. Rewa district is also most famous for its population of white tigers in the Mukundpur sanctuary. Your lordship continued your graduation in law from APS University in Rewa in 1993 and enrolled as a lawyer in the Allahabad High Court on 30th August 1993. Your lordship was made a permanent judge of the same High Court on 6 September 2019. On 23rd November 2023, you were transferred to the Madras High Court when my predecessor Thiru Shanmugasudaram welcomed you to our midst, and you were joined the same day by Justice M. Sudhir Kumar from the Telangana High Court. Your lordship seems to have an inexplicable connect with Telugu because today when I bid you farewell, it is also coupled with another Telugu, Justice Battu Devanand. In this brief stint in our High Court, your lordship has sat predominantly in the writ jurisdiction and in criminal appeals. By your own volition, your lordship opted to remain in the Madurai bench for the last several months. It was only on hearing your lordship's address in the response to the felicitation given to you by the Madurai bench of the Madras High Court Bar Association that I learned the reason, which I can share with this audience. His lordship visited the famous Meenakshi temple at Madurai and was drawn to it spiritually and physically. I was not surprised because some time back when we celebrated the 20th year of the Madurai bench, a normally punctual Chief Justice Dr. Chandrachud turned up a trifle late and softly apologized to me saying that he had planned a short visit to the temple earlier in the morning but got completely engrossed and lost track of time. An understandable predicament which Goddess Meenakshi may put you in if one is spiritually inclined. Your Lordship Justice Vivek Kumar Singh has rendered several reported judgments, but for today I have handpicked 3 which I shall narrate. In A. Suhail vs. State of Tamil Nadu, your Lordship was dealing with the writ petition challenging the eligibility criteria for appointments to the post of assistant in a college. It to be a person possessing a particular religious faith. Your Lordship upheld the eligibility condition and dismissed the writ petition by applying Article 16, subclause 5 of the Constitution, holding that the college was very much a religious institution and governed by the Tamil Nadu HR&CE Act. In the case of Dharma vs. Inspector of Police, while dismissing applications seeking stay of conviction under the NDPS Act and declining grant of bail, your Lordship held that the bar created under Section 37(1)(b)(2) of the NDPS Act to be only applicable to cases where there is no conscious possession but only physical possession of the contraband, and drew a parallel of the same with actus reus and mens rea, the 2 elements which are essential to constitute a criminal offence. In Sri Venkateswara Medical College vs. the National Medical Commission, while dealing with the writ petition filed by the medical college challenging an order of the Director of Health to surrender 50% seats in the PG course towards government quota, Your Lordship dismissed the writ petition by holding that linguistic minority colleges are bound by the NMC seat sharing and it is a sine qua non for implementing the reservation policy. More recently, in the case of Balamurugan versus Director General of Central Reserve Police, while dealing with the writ petition impugning a review medical examination report for the post of the Central Armed Forces, Your Lordship took a sympathetic view and held that if a person with disability is capable of performing a duty as performed by a normal person, his or her case should be considered as that of a normal person, and consequently allowed the writ petition by quashing the examination report and directed the respondents to reconduct the exam. Even though Your Lordship's stint here has been comparatively short, we trust and hope that it was sweet and you carry back fond memories of not only this honorable court but also the people of Tamil Nadu. This state has a way of endearing itself to people from outside, so much so that many IAS and IPS officers of the Tamil Nadu cadre, hailing from states such as UP, Bihar and MP among others, have post-retirement opted to settle in Chennai and its neighborhood. Maybe when Your Lordship attains your superannuation in 2030 or 2033 as fate may hold for you, you could consider moving to Madurai and get reunited with your spiritual side. On behalf of the members of the Bar of the Madras High Court and its Madurai bench, I wish Your Lordship a farewell and a heartfelt thanks for your stint in our High Court. We trust and hope that you had a fulfilling experience in our state. Coming to Justice Battu Devanand, Your Lordship comes from a land lot closer in distance than your brother. Your Lordship also informed me in your chamber last month that in more than one way, this transfer back to your parent High Court at Amaravati at Andhra Pradesh is a promotion of sorts. The reason is that because of the sheer strength of the Madras High Court, Your Lordship was placed 29th in the seniority. On your return to your home turf, Your Lordship will be number 4 in that court. A very big jump indeed. In this regard, I must congratulate you on the transfer and not commiserate with you, and I shall do exactly that. Your Lordship comes from a background of education, as both your parents, Thiru Venkatratnam and Srimati Manoranjitam, are both government school teachers. You have had your primary education at Jami and Dintakaru, and later in the municipal school in Gudivada, which is your birthplace, having been born there on 14th April 1966. The word Gudivada in Telugu means temple settlement. This possibly takes its roots in the 10 temples which are situated in the town. What is interesting is that historically, Gudivada has recorded presence of human habitation dating back to the 2nd and 3rd century BC, according to the inscriptions which go back to the period of the Satavahanas. After graduating from the ANR College, Your Lordship moved to Visakhapatnam to do your law degree from the Andhra Law University. Vizag is a beautiful city port and I have the fondest memories of the town, and I am sure Your Lordship would have had an equally joyous time while studying in the law college. Coincidentally, Your Lordship's other connection with Vizag is your sibling B.R. Ambedkar, lovingly named by your parents after the father of our constitution and arguably independent India's greatest propagator of social justice. Your brother is a senior IAS officer presently stationed at Vizag. Your Lordship enrolled as an advocate with the Bar Council of Andhra Pradesh in 1989 and eventually set up practice in the office of Senior Advocate Sri M.K. Sitaramaya in the District Court at Vizag. Your Lordship thereafter moved to practice in the Andhra Pradesh High Court at Hyderabad when you served as an assistant government pleader between 1996 and 2000. Your Lordship was also the standing counsel for several government undertakings and insurance companies. However, what gave you the most professional satisfaction was the large number of pro bono cases you handled for the poor and the vulnerable sections of society. This strong feeling of protecting the weaker sections of the society has been your guiding force even after you ascended the bench. Your Lordship has served as an elected member of the Bar Council of Andhra Pradesh and also served on the Disciplinary Committee as well as its Welfare Fund Committee. this experience of yours is possibly what caused you to request me to assist you in trying to improve the revenues of the Advocates Welfare Fund in Tamil Nadu, and also to take proactive steps to improve the teaching faculty in the law colleges in the state, both of which being your prime concerns. Your Lordship also served as the government leader of the state between 2014 and 2019, handling various departments. I may jokingly make a reference that your Lordship must have learnt the difficulties of getting instructions in time or getting orders of the High Court implemented in time during that stint. My government advocates definitely felt the rigor of your strict discipline when you are invoking contempt jurisdiction. I figured that the root of this was your rich experience handling the government and a compelling source of ensuring that orders are obeyed expeditiously. The concept of brutum fulmen was clearly not in your vocabulary. Your Lordship was appointed as a judge of the Andhra Pradesh High Court in Amaravati in January 2020, and you served there for over 3 years. During this period, you had handled several cases in various fields, but your most known pronouncements were in service jurisprudence. As mentioned earlier, your Lordship always had the cause of the underprivileged as being of primary importance, and in this regard, your Lordship, in replying to my predecessor's welcome address given on 23/11/23, spoke about the possible interaction between Dr. Ambedkar and Ivera Periyar and what influence it could have had on the Constitution of India. During your stint at Amaravati, one of the matters which your Lordship felt proud of, and justifiably so, is the relief your Lordship gave to the farmers who were displaced in the establishment of the capital. Encomiums were paid to your Lordship in the manner in which you handled this sensitive case. In the case of Sendil Kumar versus DGP, the petitioner sought for the proper implementation of the rules which allowed for weekly day offs to the police officers, considering the mental and physical toll they take due to working around the clock. The petitioner claimed that he had been denied his weekly off despite the government orders issued by the state. Another incident had also come to light where another police officer had to undergo a disciplinary proceeding because his wife was posting on a WhatsApp group complaining about her husband not getting weekly rest, and the husband in turn got punished. The court then issued a continuing mandamus to ensure compliance, warning of contempt proceedings for violations, and further recognize the importance of rest and quality of life for police personnel, noting that executive benevolence is nullified if unimplemented. Finally, in M. Haja Sharif as a state of Tamil Nadu, the question asked was whether the mere association of a public employment candidate with a non-banned organization without evidence of criminal antecedents or disqualifying activities justified delay on appointments and denial of seniority or service benefits. Here, the court strongly condemned discrimination in public employment on presumptive or prejudicial grounds such as political / religious associations, reiterating that equity and natural justice demand seniority not be denied for no fault of the employer. As in the case of Justice V.K. Singh, this is just a sample of your contribution to the dispensation of justice in this court. The volume of matters handled by you in this brief tenure speaks for itself. Your Lordship has totally disposed of 4,117 main cases and 3,190 miscellaneous cases, totaling in all 7,307 matters, sitting in both the principal bench as well as the Madurai bench. On behalf of a grateful bar of the Madras High Court and the Madurai bench, I wish you a very successful tenure on your return back to Amaravati. Let it be a return like Lord Rama's return to Ayodhya. I also wish you and your family good health and an illustrious path ahead. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. May I request the Honorable Thiru Justice Vivek Kumar Singh to offer acceptance speech.
My Lord, the Honorable Chief Justice, who has joined the Madras High Court yesterday only, my brother judges, sister judges of Madras High Court and its Madurai bench, Mr. P.S. Rama Mr. Hassan Mohammed Jinnah, State Public Prosecutor. Mr. A.R. Sundaresan, Additional Solicitor General. Mr. K. Govindarajan, Deputy Solicitor General of India, Madurai. Mr. Ajman Khan, Additional Inspector General. Mr. P. Karthikeyan, Additional Inspector General. Aga Nadiruddin, Additional Inspector General. P. Kumar, Additional Inspector General. R. Bhaskaran, Additional Inspector General, Madurai. J. Ravindran, Additional Inspector General. Ramam Lal, Additional Inspector General. Chandra Mohan, Additional Inspector General. Suresh Kumar, Additional Inspector General. R. Neelakandan, Additional Inspector General. P. Mr. Kumar, Additional Inspector General. Mr. S. Prabhakaran, Senior Advocate, Vice Chairman of Bar Council of India. Mr. M. Bhaskar, President of Madras Bar Association, who operated me very well. Registrar General and all registrars, joint registrars, deputy registrars, assistant registrars, and sub-assistant registrars of the Madras High Court. Registrar Kanappan, Medical Leave, Joint Registrar, Criminal Law Protocol, Assistant Registrar, Civil Protocol, Assistant Registrar, Suresh, Madras High Court Guest House. Law Officers at Chennai, Dinesh Rajkumar, Additional Government Leader, Akila Rajendran, Government Advocate, Santosh, Government Advocate, A. Gopinath, Government Advocate, L. Bhaskar, Government Advocate, B. Ramaswamy, Additional Government Leader for the Chennai. Law Officers at Madurai, A. Thiru Kumar, Additional Public Prosecutor, Mr. M. Muthumanikam, Government Advocate, Siva Kumar, Government Advocate, Albert James, Government Advocate, K. Balasubramanian, Special Government Leader, C. Venkatesh Kumar, Special Government Leader, S. R. A. Ramchandran, Additional Government Leader, M. Siddharthan, Additional Government Leader, K. Silva Ganesh, Additional Government Leader, R. Suresh Kumar, Additional Government Leader, J. K. Jayasingh, Government Advocate, T. Amjad Khan, Government Advocate, K. Ganashekaran, Government Advocate. So many officers whom I got the opportunity to see as a judge of Madras High Court and thereafter sitting in the bench of the Madras High Court at Madurai. When I came here on 23rd November 2023, it was, rather I should say, it was not a happy moment for me, I am admitting that, because after giving so much to Allahabad High Court, I was unaware of the reason why I was being transferred. I was transferred from Allahabad High Court to Madras High Court, but gradually with the passage of time, I thought that it was very good, because what you want in life and you don't get, it is very good. You ask this, you pose this question to me, that why you are saying that it is very good. Because of the reason that what you want in life and you don't get, that means God doesn't want that. And always remember, what God will do good for you. The best what can be done, only that God will do. So that way, I was satisfied that I was transferred, and I got intermingled with the lawyers of Madras, people of Madurai, love and affection which I got from all the quarters, from the High Court to my staff, everybody. It was a wonderful journey. I can say that what I haven't got at Allahabad High Court, my parent High Court, I have got at Madras High Court. The love, the affection, and the one thing I should tell you, and you must be feeling that in your life, that you have got 10 friends, but you have memory with only 2 friends. So those are your real friends. Without memory, if you go from somewhere, that means that you had not good time at that place. From here, from Madurai, from Madras, I am going with good memories. I will cherish these days, 1.5 years, above 1.5 years, 18 months, 19 months, that it was a very different kind of experience. I have never felt that I am a first timer to this place. Problem of language was there with me. And the very beginning on 23rd November 2023, while addressing the gathering of my lawyer friends, my brothers and sisters were there in Madras, I had said that I will learn Tamil. But only a few words I learned, because something was there that I was not learning this language. I have a very strong passion, very strong love for this language. My daughter, Tamanna, she sings Tamil songs. Vasigara, she sings. So, I am represented here by my daughter. That in spite of this fact that she never knew that I will be transferred to Madras, she is singing Tamil songs before that. So again, I wish and I will pray God that not as a judge, but as a friend of yours, because still sitting in the bench also, I always feel that I am still a lawyer. When I adorned this gown, this coat, I was a lawyer, and I wish and I pray God that I was born as a lawyer and I will die as a lawyer. It is just a marriage of convenience that God was kind enough that He found something in me that He gave me this chair. I never yearned for that, but it came naturally. It was the blessing of Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba that I got this chair. But I have never felt that I am not from amongst you. I've always felt that I am from you. And my brother, he's sitting, Mr. Jagdish, he said that crowd is full. That means the popularity. So I am blessed that I am popular enough that this hall is full today. I am very happy and will be going back to my parent high court, not parent high court, but it is almost a parent high court, because Madhya Pradesh, I have very much long and very cherished association with Madhya Pradesh. All my life, even I studied in Madhya Pradesh. I did my law from Madhya Pradesh. So that way God was kind enough that He has sent me to Madhya Pradesh. It is just near my state UP. But again, I will say that what else I can give you, I tried to give everything, whatever I had, little knowledge. I don't have much knowledge. You can't say that judge has a vast knowledge. You have better knowledge. That's why the lawyers are called learned advocates, not learned judges, honorable judges. Learned advocate, honorable judges. So you are more learned than judges. Because you interpret law, we are just here to balance that, what is right, what is wrong. God is kind enough that He feels that He is the person who should be made judge, and He will be able to distinguish what is right, what is wrong. That's why God has given this opportunity of handling the cases as a judge. My love, my blessings will always be there with you, to all my loyal friends, brothers and sisters, I am saying. And whenever you feel like, to all my brothers and sisters in the bench also, I am saying this thing in a very loud voice. I am saying, whenever you feel like, don't treat me as a judge. I'm your brother, I'm your father, I'm your son. Whenever you feel like, you come to Madhya Pradesh and you will always be welcomed. Just have my number and I'm just a phone call away. With all my blessings, with all my love, one thing I will say, that in humanity, love all, serve all, help ever, hurt never. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my lord. May I request Honorable Thiru Justice Battu Devanand to offer acceptance speech.
My Lord, the Honorable Chief Justice, my esteemed sister and brother judges, my brother Justice V.K. Singh, who is also leaving this court along with me, Sri P.S. Raman, Land Advocate General, Sri P.S. Amalraj, Chairman Bar Council of Madras and Pondicherry, Mrs. Ali, Registrar General, Mr. L. Sundaresh, Additional Solicitor General, Mr. Hassan Muhammad Jinnah, State Public Prosecutor, Mr. Edwin Prabhakar, State Government Pleader, Mr. S. Prabhakaran, Vice Chairman of Bar Council of India, Mr. Karthikeyan, Vice Chairman of Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry, Land Additional Advocate Generals, Special Government Pleaders, Additional Government Pleaders, Government Advocates, and Standing Councils of Government of Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry and Central Government, Presidents and members of all Advocate Associations of Principal Bench of Madras High Court and Madurai Bench, learned senior advocates and advocates, young advocates, registrars, officers and staff of the registry, representatives of the print and electronic media, my family members and well-wishers, good evening to all. Vanakkam. I thank the leader of the bar, Mr. P.S. Raman, for kind words about me. I feel honored for the appreciation you have expressed. Thank you for good wishes. You are all aware I came to this prestigious Chartered High Court on 10th April 2023. I am extremely grateful and feel honored for the affection showered upon me by the members of the bar and the bench. I gained a lot in terms of judicial wisdom by being associated with you to protect the fundamental rights of the persons who knocked on the doors of this court and to enable them to enjoy the fruits of justice. I discharged my constitutional functions without any fear or favor and to uphold the majesty of this court. At this moment, it is my responsibility to thank Hon'ble Justice B.R. Gavai, Chief Justice of India, Hon'ble Justice Suryakant, Hon'ble Justice Vikramnath, Hon'ble Justice J.K. Maheshwari, Hon'ble Justice Mrs. B.V. Nagaratna, members of the Supreme Court Collegium, for recommending to repatriate me to my parent High Court. I thank the Government of India for accepting the same and notifying my transfer to my parent High Court. My special thanks to Justice M.M. Sundaresh and Justice R. Mahadevan, Honorable Judges of the Supreme Court, who treated me as their own brother and supported me in all respects. I thank Justice T. Raja, the then Acting Chief Justice, who administered the oath of office on me as Judge of Madras High Court. I also thank Justice Sanjay Gangapurwala and Justice Sriram, the then Chief Justice of this court, for their support and advices. My Lord, after having interaction for few minutes with you, it is my heartfelt feeling that I missed the opportunity to work with you. I observed in the 2-3 minutes interaction with you, I understand you are knowledgeable, respectable and humble person. I missed that opportunity. Thank you very much. I take this opportunity to thank the staff who worked with me at Principal Bench and Madurai Bench for the last 2 years and 3 months. I thank Ms. Senbaga and Ms. Ananti, law clerks who rendered efficient assistance. I thank personal assistants, court officers, posting staff, office assistants, Bangla staff at Chennai and Madurai for their unwavering support and dedicated work. I especially thank my driver, Thiru, and personal secretaries Vivek and Vinay, who are with me from day one to today, and guards at Bangla for their dedication for my safety and security. My heartfelt thanks to Mr. Dhananjay Rao, Joint Registrar of Protocol, Mr. Selvam, Assistant Registrar Protocol, Mr. Lakshmipati and Inbamani, Protocol Officers. Thanks to Mr. Kannappan and their team for rendering timely assistance during medical emergencies. Friends, 2 unfortunate incidents made me very sad during this tenure at Madras. One is sudden and untimely demise of brother Justice Satyanarayan Prasad, sitting judge of this court, who is very affectionate towards me. Second is about brother Justice Adikeshwalu, sitting judge, who is unwell for more than a year. He is my neighbor. I pray for his early recovery. Dear friends, my entry into this legal profession is not by chance or choice. It is my father's desire. My parents are primary school teachers. My father is a strong follower of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, chief architect of our Indian Constitution. Fortunately, I was born on April 14th, which was the 75th birth anniversary of Dr. Ambedkar. At the age of 15, when I passed 10th class, my mother told me that immediately after my birth, my father took me into his hands and expressed his desire to see me as a lawyer. Within a second, I decided to study law to become a lawyer. I am the first graduate in my family. You know the difficulties of the first generation lawyers. By grace of God and blessings of my parents, I reached this stage. Dear friends, on this occasion, I would like to share some of my thoughts with you. Mr. Advocate General, you may be aware of the theory of butterfly. Though I came to Madras High Court in 2023, I believe that my arrival to Tamil Nadu state was decided way back in the year 2016 when a Hon'ble judge of this Madras High Court came to Andhra Pradesh High Court on transfer. His Lordship was the member of the Andhra Pradesh High Court Collegium who recommended my name as Judge of the High Court. In my life, first time, I came to Tamil Nadu state to attend the marriage function of His Lordship's daughter in the month of March 2020. I presume that His Lordship's love and affection towards me brought me to the state of Tamil Nadu. His Lordship is Justice V. Ramasubramanian, former judge of the Supreme Court and present chairman of the National Human Rights Commission. In the presence of this gathering, I express my heartfelt thanks to His Lordships for His Lordship's support, affection and blessings to enable me to discharge my constitutional duties to protect the interest of the common man in the state of Tamil Nadu. And I am confident that I have gained the love and affection of the people of Tamil Nadu. Dear friends, from the bottom of my heart, I want to share my view on one issue. I am very conscious and mindful that it is an accepted principle that transfer is an incident of service. But if any judge is transferred, it is common to look at the transferred judges with suspicion. Don't think all transfers are made on the grounds of corruption, nepotism and vested interests. It may be for better administration of justice, or some may be for lack of proper feedback from the concerned. But if it is not justified, it would cause irreparable harm not only to that individual, which would drive him to desperation, but also it can uproot his family. But whenever it is found to be unjustified, the honorable members of the Collegium of the Supreme Court, with their wisdom, are reconsidering the same and rendering the justice at appropriate time. For example, two incidents I share now. When I practiced as an advocate in the Andhra Pradesh High Court, there were two eminent advocates elevated as High Court judges. Their lordships are well known for their honesty, integrity and compassion. They are my favorite judges at that time. After the bifurcation of the Andhra Pradesh High Court into two high courts, they became senior judges in the respective high courts. Within a short span of time, they were transferred from their parent high courts. At that time, as an advocate, I felt that it was unjustified. There was serious protest from the advocates also. With the passage of time, they both were elevated as chief justices of high courts and thereafter appointed as judges of the Supreme Court. During my tenure as judge in the Andhra Pradesh High Court, two honorable judges transferred from their parent high courts to Andhra Pradesh High Court. They have earned the admiration of the public and legal fraternity within a short span of time in the state of Andhra Pradesh. I was the witness for that. Within 1 year, their lordships repatriated to their parent high courts and thereafter they were directly appointed as judges of the Supreme Court. All these four judges are at present in the Supreme Court because of their excellence, integrity, humility, empathy and a deep commitment to justice. Out of these four judges will become the Chief Justice of India in 2028. Ladies and gentlemen, I have discharged my last day of judicial function today here in the Madras High Court. In my reply speech to the welcome address of the Learned Advocate General and the presidents of the various bar associations on my arrival to this court, I said that as my parent Andhra Pradesh High Court was way back carved out from this prestigious Madras High Court, in a way, I feel like coming into the affectionate arms of a grandparent here from the lap of a parent. I am here with you for 834 days. Now it is the time to seek the blessings from all of you present here and from the people of Tamil Nadu for myself and my family members while returning to my parents' home. Good luck to all of you. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, my lord. May I conclude the proceedings, my lord? National anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे